Welcome, welcome, Wealth Warriors. We are live. Welcome to the special bonus activation here in the Wealth Warriors group. When money flows like water. I am your host, Keira. So if you're here with me live or on the replay, let me know you're here. And let me know, what will you be doing with the wealth that you are activating into your life by joining this group, by dropping in on this activation, and by stepping into radical responsibility for your life, living life on your terms. Welcome, welcome. Come on in. And as you all are arriving, I'll introduce myself. For those of you who have not met me before, my name is Keira. I am sometimes known as the Tree Gong Healer. I am a guide to healers on their journey of mastery and into a sustainable practice that allows them to bring their gifts to the world and be fully sustained. We, as change makers, as visionaries, as healers and artists here in the Wealth Warriors, are on a mission to completely change the paradigm of how we do business, how we attract wealth into our lives, and change the world, because we believe that money belongs in the hands of good people. Because when good people have money, we do good things with it. So I am so excited to share this powerful wisdom with you here today. And this is a prelude to a special version of the Wealth Warriors Masterclass with myself and Saber Bruffy tomorrow. But for today, we are going to drop in deep with the energy of money and the energy of water, and how can you create a flow of money just as easily as you turn on the tap in your kitchen sink or splash water from a stream over your face. So let me know as you're tuning in, why are you calling a flow of wealth into your life? Why is it a priority for you right now to activate as a wealth warrior, to step into a greater, larger than life version of yourself so that you can make a real impact on this planet? Myself, as I mentioned, I am really passionate about self-awareness, about self-healing, about teaching others to live in the joy of being. And so I've been building an online business for the last 5 years, and it has felt often like 3 steps forward, 2 steps back. Build a community, search for clients, wash, rinse, repeat. And I have been called to leave a creative legacy here on the planet. I am called to be a writer. And I was praying, how can I be sustained in leaving my creative legacy here on the planet? My creative energy was just being funneled to finding that next client. And my prayer was answered by an invitation by Saber Bruffy into the Wealth Warriors. So I invite you all to drop into the space that you were in when you received the invitation to join us here in the Wealth Warriors. And since I have been here, I have been consistently writing my novel. I have been consistently showing up at a higher level for my friends and family. And I am activating a stream of wealth into my life that is more consistent and stronger than ever before. So let's drop into this powerful teaching that I brought here for you today. So I want to congratulate you for finding your way here to the Money Flows Like Water activation and here into the Wealth Warriors group. So let me know, what are you most excited about learning today? What called you into this space? If you're here, I know you're being called to make a larger impact in the world. You're done trading time for money, and you're ready to see what is possible when you engage with your finances from a space of joy, play, and expansion. Connect your spiritual purpose with your physical sustenance. This can feel disorienting at first, so we're going to use some powerful energy healing practices to bring more awareness to what is getting in the way of you claiming your wealth and shift the patterns that you are carrying with you from ancestral and societal lineages. We'll clear trauma and false beliefs to shift our money mindset and create the relationship with money that you would like to embody in all your daily actions throughout your life. Drop in the comments, what has been your biggest money challenge and how would you like to shift it? Hey Patricia, so glad you're here with us live. And if you're here on the replay, be sure to let me know as well. What has been your biggest challenge with money? How would you like to shift it? So we're going to talk about water first. Water is the universal solvent, which means that in its purest form, it is a blank slate. It's the foundation of life as we know it. Water is itself a primary nutrient and also a carrier of nutrients, a carrier of wisdom, a carrier of life force vibration. The crystalline structure of water can be enhanced with our intentions and prayers. As the universal solvent, water can carry life-enhancing properties, or it can carry toxic chemicals. If you drink water out of plastic bottles, you are drinking plastic. Water can carry healing intentions, or it can be poisoned with hatred. Perhaps you're familiar with Dr. Masaru Emoto's work, in which he demonstrated how words and thoughts can restructure water into beautiful crystals or toxic blobs. Water can be the most healing, cleansing medicine, or it can be the carrier of harmful substances. This really dropped in deeply for me when I was traveling around the southern states last winter. Everywhere I went, everyone I visited was drinking water out of plastic bottles. And this is often the safest way that we can have clean drinking water in our homes. And yet, even the big hard plastic bottles are putting a plastic contamination into our water. So we can talk more about different ways to bring cleaner water into our homes, and you're going to see a conversation around that. But today, right here, let's take a moment to utilize the healing power of water to activate our intentions, to create a vision of what is possible when we really claim the power to take our future into our own hands. So I invite you to drop your intentions for healing, for prosperity, for your future in the chat so we can hold these intentions together. Grab a glass of water to prepare and take a small sip just to connect yourself to the element of water. Notice the way it tastes on your tongue and feels as it flows through your mouth and down your throat. And as you're dropping in with the water, can you feel it absorbing into your cellular structure? Now, I have some really big dreams and intentions for my life that I'm activating into, and I'd love to see some of yours show up in the chat so we can hold these intentions together. My biggest intention is to be fully location independent so I can bring my healing gifts and services to where they're needed most. Fully free from financial constraints so that I can really bring my services to those in need and also be sustained in my own physical, emotional, spiritual being. As spiritual beings, we often put money as the lowest priority because money itself really has no value. So as we're dropping into this wealth activation today, I really invite you to drop into what does wealth represent? Because we didn't come here into this physical reality to be spiritual beings suffering in physical form. We came into this physical reality as spiritual beings who came here to exalt in physical form, who came here to be fully realized through the physical form. And money is truly just an energy, a vehicle for that realization when we utilize it correctly. So let's drop in with the energy of water and really tune into this higher vision you have for yourself when you are fully showing up as your highest self, fully empowered to do the work that your spirit came into physical form to do. What does that look like? Gaze into your glass of water and imagine you are gazing into a crystal ball. The crystalline structure of the water is absorbing the vision as you imagine it inside the water. What does it look like to walk through your life fully realized as the highest version of yourself? What does it feel like to walk through life free from all financial constraints, free from all societal repressions, free from fear and worry, free from trauma vibrations from ancestral patterns of lack? See your highest vision for yourself with a refrigerator full of healing foods, fresh, clean water flowing from the tap, freely moving around the world however you please. Whatever that vision looks like for you, embed it into the structure of your water. And invite that water within your cellular structure, the water molecules inside of your being, to be touched by this vision. Realigning your molecular structure with the structure of your vision, that your physical manifestations will all align to support this highest vision for you. We can pray for God to show us the way, but God is asking you to choose the destination, and then God will show you the path, will clear the way for you to step into that vision. So we'll take 3 breaths in silence to really clarify the details of your vision with all your senses, with the sense of sight, of sound, of taste and smell, of touch, and the deeper sense of knowing, of comfort, of ease, of peace. And now take a drink of your water and feel that structure flowing through you. And notice, how does your restructured water feel energetically? Does it taste different now that you put your intentions into it? We are energetic beings, and water is structured through the energetic activation. Imagine drinking energized water every day, all day, and how that could change your life. We're going to put a special clearing into the water now, into the water element within your body. The water element in Chinese medicine is connected to the emotions of fear and trauma, and conversely, the emotions of peace and safety. So take a moment to rub your hands together as if gathering the energy of water into your hands. And then take this energy of water and bathe yourself as if cleansing any vibrations of fear and trauma, clearing these patterns of lack, and opening up your channel, washing it over your face, over the top of your head, around and under the armpits, down the back, through the kidneys, around the outside of the legs, send it through the feet, circulate it back up the inner legs and to the heart. And just take a moment to breathe as if receiving the energy of pure healing water, the energy of peace, of knowing that you are enough, that there is enough. There is always enough to overflow with abundance. Take another drink of water to really ground this in. And now that you have cleared out some fear and trauma, and you have opened to the clarity of your vision, let's take some time to talk about another important energy, the energy of money. Please drop in the comments the first words that come to mind when you hear the word money. Let's see, what is it for me today? Money. There's never enough. I will never be able to hold on to enough. Easy come, easy go is the first thing I think of when I think of money. Or how about money doesn't grow on trees? Let's hear from some of you. It looks like I'm not catching all of the comments. They may not all be coming through. So if I miss your comment and you're here with me live, I will be checking them later. And if you're here on the replay, I will also be coming back to check the comments. So keep them coming. Isn't it fascinating that we use the word solvency to indicate financial stability? Just as water, the universal solvent, flows through our bodies, bringing healing, cleansing, and nourishment, also money is an energy that flows through our life. We refer to money as currency because, just like electricity, money is a vibration that creates movement in our lives. Money is not by nature good or evil, positive or negative, but rather is an energy that flows according to the direction that it's given by us. So water and money both are governed by similar laws as electricity. They have to function in a circuit. The money, the water, the electricity has to flow through a circuit. it can't just flow one way and stop, or it becomes stagnant and it doesn't continue to grow and flow. So when money is in a circuit, it can carry our positive intentions. It can help us create a healing impact, or it can be utilized to invoke power over others. When money is in the hands of good people, it can only do good work. Just like with water, when we put our healing intentions and visions into the vibration of money, it manifests as a healing force in our lives. So let's take a moment to drop into what we can do with our one precious life when we have the currency of money flowing freely through it. Share your visions below. When your wealth is activated, how will you be making a larger impact in your community and on the earth? I know myself, I have big visions for how I can contribute to a better world. And it is not through engaging politically, it is through engaging in the grassroots, on the ground communities. The more we can get the currency, the energy of money flowing through our grassroots communities, the more we can actually make a difference here on the earth. So I really invite you to drop in deeply to the elemental energy of money here with me today. So in Chinese medicine, money is connected to the metal element. Think of coins. So the metal element can carry the vibration of grief, of sadness, of loss or despair, or it can carry the energy of self-honor, commitment, community support, nostalgia, and connection. Let's take a deep breath together and imagine you can invite the energy of money into your lungs with your breath. As you breathe, gently tap your upper chest to clear patterns of lack consciousness, patterns of struggle, of despair, of loss. Breathe in deeper and welcome the white light of self-honor, commitment, abundance. This is the true nature of the energy of money. It shows up when we make a full commitment to ourselves and recognize the limitless nature of beingness. Keep breathing expansiveness into your lungs and feel the space open up around your heart, allowing a flow of receiving and reciprocation. From this space of expansion, invite into your consciousness an activation number. Ask for the number that represents the sustenance of your physical being. When expressed by, ask for a number that represents the sustenance that your being requires for your soul to be fully expressed in your body. This is not the number for survival. This is the number that allows you to overflow with energy, to overflow with money, so that you are not only sustained in health and comfort, but so expansive as to be able to support others around you in being sustained and give to the causes you care most about. Close your eyes and breathe slowly and deeply. Imagine that each breath is opening you to receive more sustenance, more abundance, more support. Recognize that the true source is limitless, and you are only limited by your ability to receive and by your level of commitment to yourself. Notice where in your body, mind, or emotions you feel any restriction to fully receiving. Breathe right into that area. Soften, expand with the inhale. Release tension and constriction on the exhale. As you begin to fully relax, notice that you are receiving more breath, more expansion. Tune into your abundance activation number and notice how this number vibrates within your energetic system. Do you feel expansion or contraction around receiving abundance quantified by money? Notice where you feel this in your body and breathe into the sensation. Invite even more opening, even more expansion. Now imagine you are being showered with money in unquantifiable amounts, as if there were a literal downpour of energetic money flowing over and through you. Allow it to restructure your cellular structure, to transform you into the one who money flows to and through with ease. What needs to shift within you to be embodied as the wealthy version of you? How can you show up as this version of you right now, today? Breathe into that vision, receiving the wisdom that's coming from your inner knowing. And I invite you to return to the room and take a moment to journal about what came up for you through this money activation. And share any pieces that you'd like to share in the comments below to really support the group activating as a whole. So now that you have activated your abundance vibration, now that you have that abundance number in mind, you're going to need a clear physical channel for that money to come through into your physical reality. So be sure to come back here tomorrow, same time, same place, where Saber, Bruffy, and I will offer the Wealth Warriors Masterclass, in which you will learn the 3 steps to become a wealth warrior, and how we are creating our freedom businesses and shifting the paradigm of wealth to get money into the hands of change makers who want to create a world worth living in together. So come back here tomorrow, same time, same place. I look forward to seeing you there. And for now, let me know how this wealth activation was for you today. I'd love to hear if something shows up. Sometimes when we do this energy work, it's instantaneous and suddenly there's an unexpected check in the mail. Other times it might be more subtle. You might just get a little nudge from the universe towards the direction that you need to go to really activate your wealth into the physical. So I'd love to hear from you how it went for you. What did you notice inside of this wealth activation? What do you notice afterwards? Come back and let me know if something transpires after you finish this practice. And come on back for the masterclass tomorrow with Saber and I. And I look forward to sharing more space here with you in the Wealth Warriors Facebook group as we activate together to bring this new earth paradigm into a reality where artists, healers, visionaries, creatives are well paid to show up in full expression of their soul mission. What a pleasure it has been to share this space with you today, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Until then, keep on breathing, keep on loving, keep on energizing. And be sure to drink lots of water to keep this energy moving through you. Water is life, water is energy, and it is probably the most important thing that you can focus on right now in terms of really integrating this healing process. All right, Keira signing off until we meet again.